Hello once again, guys. This is going to be part 27 of Hogwarts Legacy, so thank you
Would
once
you please
again.
meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Of course, but thank you for interrupting me. So, as you may have noticed, I'm back in the school robes, which can only mean one thing. So, it does turn out we actually have one more class to attend, which is History of Magic. So, let's try that.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom, and look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
That's quite funny. We have to actually keep ourselves awake.
Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio. Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
No, that's not Grimbold. Revelio. Interesting. But not Grimbold Weft.
How nice.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the
Revelio.
Bell Tower is a retinue of loyal knights. Rather, statues
Sir
of
Aphbuttle.
knights.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Panda.
Keen-eyed.
Incendio.
love their pets.
Revelio.
Foes and slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and sculleries.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected.
Or at
Stop by
least
spin
I like
witches
to
when you
say
can.
that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Binns's wild.
Perfect. So, I've got a feeling that's probably going to be the final quest. Not the final quest. The final lesson. I've lost my outfit now. There we go. Wonderful. So yeah, I might keep it like that actually. Have I got anything I can wear around his neck? No, we'll leave it for now. So yeah, we've I do think that's probably the final lesson that we're going to do. So we can meet Natty, we can meet Poppy. We do have the Phoenix thing we can do. And we have just heard from Albie Weeks. So I'm thinking maybe let's go and get this broom upgrade. Providing I've got enough coins, you never know. You know what he's like. He'll probably try it. The first one was 1,000. The last one was 4,000. So you never know. This one could be 10,000.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always,
7,500. Okay. That doesn't sound very special, Albie. I'll be honest, mate. So it looks like we're going to have to do some saving. However, the unique unicorn. Okay, so that's another sort of quest we can do. However, perhaps if we go to our shop, we may have some stuff we can sell.
It is wonderful to see you back here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
Checked gloves, they're very emo. Oh, keep that. Actually, no, we'll get rid of that because I've got upgrades on my other stuff. So, yeah, still nowhere near. So, we'll keep exploring.
Penny wishes you safe and wondering.
We'll come back. I think let's have another quick pop into the room of requirement, pick some things up. But yeah, I do want to have a look at those check gloves actually. Yeah, very emo. We'll keep those on actually.
Dig
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
So let's just pick all of our stuff up. Opulent spider web hat. So it's always nice to stay stocked up. So of all damage spells. See, the thing is, the defense is a lot better, but I'll keep it as it is for now. So looking at quests, so do we go into another main quest, or do we do some of these like relationship quests? Because you know, it's we are coming to the end of this game, unfortunately. So maybe I do want to sort of see what else we can do. So I think let's go meet with Poppy. She's been waiting for us for a little bit now, so I do think it's just a conversation anyway, so
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
So let's explore. Moonstone Gardens. I'm hoping that we should pick up quite a few in here. Okay.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out.
Rebellion.
Do a little bit of exploring while we're in here. Because we do need money. We need to get them coins up. So what I actually might do is I'm going to take some of this stuff.
It's another aggressive one. What is going on with that?
Revelio.
So there is something up there. Okay, and then okay, here's one of those moth key things. But where's the moth? Ah, there he is.
Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh, okay, cool. There's always a way around. Where there's a will, there's a way. So this should have some gear in it. Yeah, lovely. So let's press on. Swoopers.
Swoopers.
I just
I
said that.
beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor of the
Revelio.
cave started. The Swoopers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
I'm not taking any
Revelio.
chances. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up whatever we find.
So of Swoopers. I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
So you'd think there'd be more in them little sacks of money, but there really isn't. Okay, so we've got another one of these things. Cool.
Why am I not surprised? First the Swoopers and now this.
Okay, got a few coins.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Arresto momentum. Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Repulsor.
Oh, I didn't need to do that.
Another
Perfect.
obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Lumos. Arresto momentum.
Okay, so some of them will just
Revelio.
lock into place, which is great.
Accio.
So there's another one there.
Lumos. Repulsor. Arresto momentum.
Yeah, so maybe that one does need to be locked.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
I love the puzzles. I think the puzzles are very, they're very clever. They're very thought out. Like the moths, the thing with the moths is just, yeah, really cool. I know there should be another one here. Perfect.
You did it.
Of course I did it.
I
I was...
Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Bombarda. Arresto Legacy. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Aereo. Flipendo. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Depulso.
Lovely. That's how it's done. That is how it's done. So it looks like we'll have to do a bit of swimming.
Where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Yeah,
Should
that'll
we
be
take a
me going
closer
down,
look?
won't it?
You read
You
my
ain't gonna
mind.
do it. The Kraken cloak. That sounds interesting. Let's take a quick look at that. Very cool. Very cool. It's not anything that I'd probably wear, but it's cool. I just like a lot of the clothing isn't stuff that I like using on my character, but it's always good to pick it up because some of it's really cool. Obviously, we're trying to collect as much as we can, fill out that field guide.
Merlin,
So,
it's even more beautiful close up.
sure is.
It's got to be here. I just know it.
Incendio.
Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
I think that's it.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Wonderful. So we're getting that much closer with Poppy to sort of finishing her quest, saving the Snidget. It's very nice as well to have a companion that's not as involved with all the serious. It is serious, but it's all the main stuff. Like Sebastian and Nettie are very involved in the story with Ranrock and poachers and all of that. And so it's nice to have Poppy, who's a little bit of a break from that. Yeah, it is. It's nice. It's nice. So, have we got any more? So we do have some side quests. So, portrait in a pickle. And finding focus. So, we need to go speak to Natty. So, let's see what she has to say. But I'm loving all the side stuff. Like, the side stuff is so well fleshed out and it's so integrated with the main story. Like, it feels like it's part of the main story, which is why I'm not skipping any of it. Because it all feels very important.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio.
Yeah, so sometimes they are just little conversations, which is nice. I haven't seen one of these in a while, so let's have a crack at this. So we have the spider, which is there, so that's a 9 plus 7 would be 16. So we need an 8, which is the spider. So cool. And then we've got that's a 0 plus 11 plus 3. So we need the Hydra. Oh. So there's always some cool stuff in here. It's usually outfits and gear and things like that, but there's usually some cool stuff. Although I do feel like I'm maybe a little bit over-leveled for some of the stuff that I'll find in the castle. But it's fine, because we still like them, the look-wise. So, do we go for another main mission, or shall we go into the cave and search for this phoenix? I think I want to go ahead and actually continue the story. We've got plenty of time left in this video, and it just keeps getting more and more interesting, so I think that's probably the best thing to do. So I've actually been here already.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
I haven't explored this cave though. Well, this mine.
Suit me sitting around all day. Mind you.
Okay.
Could get a bit boring.
I wasn't expecting there to be a troll there. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Let him do some dirty work for me. Very effective. See, you can just sort of spam it, and like I said, you can sort of spam it and cheese it a little bit, which is always nice. So that works. That works very well, if in need. So let's go speak. Well, we're just finding the mine at the minute.
Stinks of Ranrock and his cronies. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside.
I'm calling it. I've been saying it the whole time. I still think Lodgok could potentially turn on us.
Look at the size of this mine.
So
Seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Who's that? I've never seen a sword like it.
It's Totalis. Revelio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts.
Awesome.
But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
So I don't actually have to. I don't think I have to actually control this, but it is cool. Very cool.
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Incendio. I wonder where these pipes go. Accio. Revelio.
See another troll down there.
Since before you were born.
Okay, so he was a lot stronger than anticipated.
Totalis. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
But yeah, we're going to keep that troll on side as much as we can. Do I have any other potions? Because, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, I might have to try this method again.
Revelio.
That'll do. So maybe I don't need to be down here. Possibly.
Revelio.
I don't see any way through, so... But then I don't think I can get back up. Oh no! Okay, don't know why it put me back down here, but... I had the right idea, it just didn't work. So yeah, maybe a lot of they're a lot to take on, and like, I always struggle with the goblins because they're so unpredictable. So yeah, I'm just gonna avoid any huge battles if I can.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop landing.
I know it's cheap, but it works. There we go.
Should think they felt that in London.
Collapse all the pillars to destroy the drill. Maybe I need Bombarda. Ringo work. Do one more.
Bombarda.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me?
It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lodgok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
Wow. That was a lot to unpack. So,
Now to get out of this blasted place.
Lodgok was Ranrock's brother the whole time, and for some reason, it looks as though Rookwood has turned on Ranrock. Which is extremely interesting.
To meet me in the map chamber.
And
He and the
extremely...
keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Extremely interesting. So maybe Rookwood has been kind of like a double agent. Like maybe he's been working against him this whole time, because obviously his ancestor is one of the founders. So maybe he's a double agent. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe his intentions have changed. I don't know. But yeah, very interesting. So, we will go to the map chamber. We will see what gets said. However, I don't think we're going to be able to take on this quest just now, because we are running out of time. But we will hear them out. I do want to hear what they have to say, because that was a lot, and I think we need to get some
I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.